Is
Live. Boom. Good morning, good afternoon. For Australia is good evening. For us here in Europe is good morning. And for America, I think is good evening. And for the other countries, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today we have 3 very special riders from Australia. They are very active. And one of them, they ride AUC. The other one ride skateboards. And the other one is like a mix of skateboards and everything. But they are very active and they do lots of things for the community. And that's why we have the 3 of them here. And we're going to talk. First of all, I was talking in private and I want to listen. I can start with Sandra. Sandra, how is the situation in your country about legalization?
It's New South Wales is having the big issue here. I think like the other states, they're legalising it, but for some reason we're always last and we're always slow. And just recently, we've had the police pushing to find people, especially in Sydney. Newcastle, we've been pretty lucky, but I know because I work with I work with the police, and I know that it's come down from a senior sergeant in Sydney. He's pushed it up the rank just because he doesn't like the riders through Darling Harbour. So I know that they're cracking down on Sydney, but lucky for me, they haven't touched Newcastle. But it's really annoying because, it's clearly legal in other states and it should be universal. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and for you, so Sandra was here with us. If you want to see the video with her, the completely interview, I'm going to leave the link. Dominique was with us too. If you want to see the video, I have all the links there for the 2 of them. They are very good riders. And today we have a new one. She is the first time here. She's an AUC rider. She calls the app. And I'm very proud to have you here. I want to thank Sandra to give me contact with you. And how is the situation? Where are you living about legal to ride and everything? How is the reaction with the police and everything?
Well, in Sydney at the moment, everyone feels the pressure from the police, especially now they do the Operation Wolf, like something they create that, okay, from this time of period, we're going to go and find you. So everyone just like, oh, should I go out riding? What's the right thing to do? But for myself, I still grab my wheel and go riding as usual. But probably be more caution, like look out for the police and just have to keep doing what I'm doing. And I just hope that everyone, can just ride freely in the future.
I hope too. For you, Dominique, you are a rider along too, and how is the situation? Do you have any problems? What is the situation? I just want to say that Dominique is with problems with his camera. That's why I don't know what happened. Some days don't want to work. Tell us, how is the situation for you in the last months from the last interview that we have?
Well, as the other ladies have mentioned, during the Christmas period, they really cracked down and, they were handing out very hefty fines to our e-skate riders, which spooked a lot of people. I mean, some people, it didn't really seem to worry them too much, which is great because we want to show them that we do this for the economy and so forth. Anyway, yeah, they're cracking down and, you walk through the city CBD and you see all the people on the scooters and on the electric bikes. You see how reckless people are, unfortunately, and it just gives us a bad picture and image, as Sandra's agreeing. Like, it just doesn't look good for us. So we're all trying to work together. I mean, the e-skate community are a great group of people. We're all safe. We wear safety gear. We look out for one another. It really is a community and a family. So the scooter riders being dangerous and reckless, and two people being on a scooter doesn't really set a great image for us.
And Sandra, which cities are you can ride is legal? There is some city.
I think Brisbane, Canberra. Where else, guys? Western Australia is legal, isn't it? Yeah.
And why is so why is so difficult, or why is so different from state to state to be legal, not legal? Like I live in Germany,
right?
I live in Germany.
Why? Yeah.
And in Germany is like this: is illegal for everything. If someday is going to be legal, it's going to be for all the country,
everywhere.
That is what make me a little because the first time I interview Dominique and Sandra, they tell me in this state and this state is going to be legal, and I was but that is a country, is Australia. What is that so difficult? Is that the law so different from one state to the other in Australia?
Yes. Like laws, like we have different government from state to another, and we just have to follow whatever like our government tell us to do. Like, I think it's time for New South Wales to legalize all the PEV. We don't want to we just wanna be able to ride like in Queensland or in Canberra. We don't have to hide from the police anymore, or just
it's very sad.
Yes, it is. And riding is good. Riding is help people.
Riding is perfect. I know that all of the three of you have different jobs, but difficult jobs, and sometimes it's so relaxing for you to go for a nice ride. We're going to continue to speak. I'm going to put first of all, I just want to say I'm going to put all the Instagrams from the three of them. If you want to go there and leave a nice like, go it. We're going to start with app. And she's a AUC rider, but what is the fines now in Australia? It's anyone lose his a PV or have to pay a big fine? What is the situation, Monique?
Oh my gosh.
Well, haven't really look. They've been issuing fines, but there's no real grounds that they can issue them on. I mean, they give us fines regarding, an unregistered vehicle, but the thing is we can't register them. So how do you deal with this kind of
what is the big issue, Sandra? Is because you cannot have insurance, then you cannot ride? What is the situation? Why you cannot?
It's because they weren't around before. Like they didn't exist, so they didn't fall under any act. They didn't know where they fell. So until they put it in an act and bring it in, that's the issue. It's not that you can't insure it. It's that it just didn't exist before, and that was the problem.
Well, they're concerned about the speed as well, so that's another thing that's us a little bit. So
because I think we have law. What is it? Is it anything over? Is it 300 watts? Is illegal?
I think so, but they're also trying to bring in the 25 kilometers an hour.
Okay. My question is like this, because like us here in Europe, we are not legal because if you have everything with motor, electric or with everything we have motor, have to have insurance. If you don't have insurance, you cannot ride in the streets or in the roads. I was thinking that was the same thing.
Like liability, I think that's what you would. Yeah. So if you hit someone, you've got insurance to cover that.
Yes, that is the only thing why we are not legal here in Europe. Okay, that is a big excuse. Sorry, because there is countries here in Europe that is legal, but they put you 250 watts power of the motor. That means there is no electro skateboard or one wheel or AUC with 250 watts of power. That is impossible. All of them, we talk about the one wheel. The first one was with 500 watts. That means you are illegal. So, and from the three of you, because I talk from me, where I'm living, and now is changing the laws here, because now in Belgium it was legal, and now they want to change the laws, like Dominique was telling. They want to change the law to have, if you are a person who are starting riding, you can ride to 25 kilometers per hour maximal, and then if you are experienced rider like the three of you, then you can ride to 45 kilometers per hour. Is something like that they trying to do in Australia?
Well,
Look, it's something to put forward, but look, we're still just trying to get it legalized in general. So one step at a time. And I mean, I know all of us three, and there's more that are willing to pay insurance and liability registration. I mean, we are all willing to do what it takes and what we need to do, aren't we, ladies? We want
yes.
So,
everybody wants to just let us be legal.
exactly.
Yeah, we have an organization where Dominic probably are the main one who actually working on to legalize it, but also like me and our EUC friends, we actually want to get more numbers. I think if we get more members, we can do some big social movement and get the attention from the media and educate people that the PEV is not dangerous as they think it is.
But do you have guys like association there in Australia for the PVs?
Yes, we work on that. Yeah.
Okay, that is a very good thing, because in Germany we have the same thing. But the important thing is for the riders to go there and subscribe, because how many riders do you have in there inside? Then you're going to have more chances to show, okay, we have. Do you have any petition made in Australia?
Yes, we
do.
do.
The Green Riders Alliance.
Didn't we have the local politician last year, girls? Didn't he? Wasn't he fighting for us?
We had Brendan Zhu, yes. So he's been working on that one as well.
And Brendan Zhu now is, I think he won for
Willoughby Council, and he's done it well.
I see it last month that he won it. I congratulate him, and that is a good guy who is trying to do something for you guys.
It doesn't make sense, because they're carrying on about the environment and going green. So electric is green. We're not using our car. I get 50k range out of my skateboard, so I don't understand what the issue is. They just need to refine some things about where we can ride, how fast we can ride, and then that's it. Like, everyone can just follow that and off they go. Everyone be happy.
Yeah, I think that is a big problem. Like you riding the EUC, I think skateboards is more a problem than the EUC. For you, riding the EUC is our big problem too?
Well, we do. We have the same problem because it's electric device. We on the same boat here. So even though like either skateboard rider, one-wheel rider, EUC rider, we in Sydney, we are the one same group, and we work together in the same direction to get this legalized. Whatever we can, we're gonna do. We're gonna try. We're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
So somebody's writing here, we started very heavy with the legalization topic. Yeah. Why do we talk about that? I'm going to try to explain. I think that is one of the important things that Australia needed. And I in a moment, I'm in a group from Australia. I don't see in a less time so much active persons like in Germany is like stop. And I think that is everything is lots of people is afraid to ride, because like I'm listening for the three of you, is coming fines and everything in Germany, guys. Just for you to know, in Germany is you can, I don't know in Australia, but in Euro is can start from 3,000 euros to 5,000 euros, and you're going to lose your PV 100%. And you're going to see you're going to see in 1 month later or 3 weeks later, the police selling your PV. and then you're going to have a fine. If you have a license of car, you're going to lose it. The fines are very heavy in the last year.
Very heavy.
That's why you need to arrange, guys, that you don't come. That's why I come to this point. I'm speaking with you ladies, because I know ladies are very active, and I think you can do something for your. I know that you can do a lot for your country, and you have to start now to do something, because I don't want you to come to the same place like us. We don't have no fun here. We have to hide ourselves to write.
Oh my God.
That is like you are a criminal.
Yeah, I think if we had that, it'd be every man for himself if we saw the police.
I think we have to do like this. We have to invite.
like cockroaches.
I think we have to invite now the solution. What we are trying to find here in Germany. That's why I give you the solution. Invite politics. Invite people to come and try the PVs.
Yeah.
That they can know what is a PV. That is not something bad. That is a good thing. That is something for the future. Like EUC, you can go to your work. It's easy to travel. Don't use too much space. Skateboard is the same thing. One wheels, and I think a bike is going to use more place or a scooter than the other three devices, like skateboard or AUC or one wheel. That's why I think please help changing the narrative of the AUC and more dangers that electro transports. Yes, that's why I tell you like this. In our country, in Europe, AUCs are very, very good. I always tell to everybody, I love my skateboards. I'm a skateboarder. But guys, AUC, I think, is the future for you to go work and for mobility. But that is a thing we have to think. But now that we're not going to be all the time in talking about legalization, I hope that you can find, if we can help you guys in there. We're going to try it. Now, talking about you, what is going to happen in 2022 for you ladies? Tell us a little more. We're going to start. What do you desire to have? Let's start with the PV. You are the new one here with the app. Sorry, with the app.
I want
what you like for this 2022 for the PVs?
Please, New South Wales government legalize all the PEV device, and that will make my year like.
And more rights. I think it's important.
More rides, well, group ride like this year, we're gonna do a few group ride. Like we plan to do Blue Mountain. We're gonna go to Canberra. We wanna hit Brisbane, and also gonna probably provide street riding and also off-road riding. Stay tuned.
For you, Sandra, what you like to see this year happening in this 2022 for you?
I'd love to do more group rides with my mates. I miss my mates. COVID's really killed a lot of big group rides, so I miss all of you guys. I haven't ridden with you guys for so long. Last ride I think we did was Halloween together.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just going to put some, I don't know from when they are, that don't matter. I just want to show how and we continue to talk. I just want to show how the groups in Australia are so united. That is a little older video, but I think it's fantastic. I always tell to the ladies from Australia that have lots of here, and I always tell the Australia group is one of the best of the world. I love them. I think they are very united, and they are very funny, and they organize so good, and that's what we need. For you, Dominique, what you planning for this year? What is the plan? What you'd like to happen?
Well, I think legalization is our main thing, which we've discussed a lot on. I mean, during COVID, there was almost no cars on the road, which was great, but people are going back. Things are going back to normal. And the roads are back to being quite busy and trafficy. So if, say what, we've got 50 to 100 people, say, on a group ride, and if we get them, instead of being in cars and, riding to work, that's, 100 cars off the road.
Yeah,
So
I think the same, and we need more videos. Lot in the moment, there is not so many videos. We are not seeing so many guys because I don't know. I don't want to talk about that, but I think we need we're going to put like this here. I think we need this from you guys. That is so beautiful to see all the Australia groups organize themselves and they have so much fun. Sandra, we are not listening. You are without sound.
Oh, sorry, I'm back.
Okay, it's difficult.
I was just saying, like the one wheels. I miss the one wheels. Everyone's going
Yeah.
EUC now.
Oh, not everyone.
Yeah, I suppose Nelson's still EUC. Had Nelson. So is
Ah,
Jackson.
I'm doing a new board. I think next week is finished and you're going to see it. It's going to be beautiful. But I love the UC and I think we are losing lots of people in a skateboard. But the ones who stay in a skateboard is because they are lovers of skating.
well,
Yeah.
it's the way in Australia, actually. A lot of people start on the skateboards and people are going to the EUCs, aren't they, ladies?
Yes.
Well,
I
it
would never go
depends.
on an EUC. Never.
No,
Yeah, but
EUC is
it's fun.
yeah.
You have a V11?
I got both. I got two wheels. I got a 16X and a V11.
Okay. And what is the difference from the two of them? One is with suspension and the other one
Yeah.
is without.
The other one, I use 16X for off-road and V11 on city ride, cruisy. It's more cruisy.
And you, Dominic, do you try the AUC?
Yes, I can ride the EUC.
Okay, that is good because not everyone is for you, Sandra. Sandra, I know that you are very friend of the people of the one wheels. Do you ever try the one wheel?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've tried them all, and I just love skateboarding. It's just that's my thing. I was a skateboarder. I was a push boarder before electric, so I guess I'm just a skater through and through.
But the good thing, yeah, please, Dominic.
I was just saying, Sandra's a skater from the heart. So.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say like this. What I find good about you in Australia is you ride all together. Yeah, you are not separate groups. If you go to lots of countries, there's one group of one wheels. There's a group from a skateboarder.
No, we love it all.
Everyone's too busy talking or just enjoying, and no one's ever left behind. I mean, look, there have been people that have been lost, but we do our best to find them. There are people that will have walkie-talkies.
Yes.
It's just a really good group of people to be around.
Yes,
community. And we have to say, guys, for lots of people who don't know, in Australia, is lot of the electric started in Australia. Skateboards, what you see involve in Asian. You have tramper boards. You have the
Evolve. Yeah, we've got
you have everything there, and we are a step ahead because of the guys who start to design everything in Australia, and that's why we have. And then you have so good YouTubers today. Now we are seeing a video from a guy. He's a YouTuber from you guys, and you have one of the best PVs YouTubers. Is everyone there? You have Creed. You have Jay Boston. I think Jay Boston coming now back again, and you have lots of good YouTubers there and make lots of good reviews. And you have the riders. That is the important thing.
Without the riders, we don't have the content.
That's right.
But the important thing is like this: 2022, I think, is going to be a great year for you, ladies. I hope. I hope.
We know so, ladies. We don't hope. We know.
I'm always going to ride no matter what. I don't care. I'm always going to ride.
I just want to see more and everybody. I'm putting some photos now from web that I think if you want to see it, you can go there. And
I love that. I love that picture of you, App.
Thank you.
How long are you riding AUC?
Well, the 3rd of March gonna be 1 year for me.
Oh wow.
It's not
And
1
you're
year
so
yet.
good for only a year. You're amazing.
Well, thank you, but I try. Has been riding with Alan and all the crew here in Northern Beaches, and
Oh,
they are so good. And
yeah.
I'm sick of like playing catching up game with them, so I have to improve. I have
Especially
no other
Alan.
choice.
Prada boy.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been almost a year now. But I ride one wheel before, like maybe 4 weeks before I've changed to EUC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you don't like one wheel?
Oh, wow.
I love one
couldn't even
wheel. I
imagine
love one wheel.
you on a
But I
one wheel.
yeah, I remember, but I think I need more range. I love
Yes,
long
that's the
distance
problem.
ride.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem. That is the big problem from the one wheel till this moment was no much range. You don't have. Dominique, you tried the one
That
wheel
is
too?
the worst thing.
I tried one
Mm.
wheel when they first came out. So they've now fixed their problems. They've got a little bit more range, but yeah, they've gotten bigger and better, longer range over the years. Same as all the skateboards and the EUCs. It's all just about time.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm seeing that the group from AUC is starting to grow.
Yes. Yeah.
That is becoming bigger. That is coming a little competition for the ace skaters.
No, don't say that. It's not competition. We together, we are one.
Oh, we love it. Yeah, we're all one, aren't we? It's just, you know what? It's just like as long as you're riding and you got all your mates around you, that's all that matters.
But
Was a
seriously,
late.
in a group ride, we like the EUC all got the walkie-talkie. We prepared
Yeah.
for the ride, and we got first aid kit. We look after everyone.
Everyone.
In the skateboards, we have the hands. We make the signs with the hand. No, but I'm going to tell it like this: we lose lots of ladies here. Was a lady here in my home, and she was riding a skate, and she tells me, "Nelson, can I try the AUC?" And I give her the AUC. I said, "Take it for 2 weeks, and then you can." Or 3 days later, she said, I buy a AUC. I don't want to ride anymore. I don't ride anymore the A skate. And I was like, oh, we lose another lady from the A skates.
AUC is so popular now.
It's very popular.
It's not a popular thing though. Like it's the experience. I think people have to feel it to understand it, and you will love it.
Yeah, but the important thing is like this. I think if you try everything and you can ride all the device, I think is beautiful because each type of them is a different feeling. It's not the same.
So different. A one wheel and an EUC are completely different devices. You can't even put one experience into the other.
But I have to agree with the app in one thing. It's fantastic to ride the AUC. I cannot. And for me, I go sometimes to the city and I take my AUC because it's easy for me because I can go everywhere. If I want to come in a shop, it's just so easy to. And you have this handlebar.
The trolley,
yeah, that is like a baggage. And when I go with my LaCroix, I have to. It's 24 kilos, but you have to take it in your hand.
That's so heavy.
That is like a panther, a tank. So
I had a LaCroix hit me from behind, and I went flying through the air. One of our local boys. He knows who he is.
I know that. Let's show here. Do you like to jump?
I do, but doesn't mean I'm good at it. Like I'm still practice. All the boys in the group can jump really well, and for me, like I'm started very late. Like I'm 36 now, and I'm scared. I'm cautious, but for me, it takes longer to overcome fears and everything. But every time I do it, I'm proud of myself, and
as you should be.
Yeah.
You have to take care of you always. Protections. That's the important thing. Most of the time, I forget my protection on that is when something happened.
Always.
And Sandra, most of the time she don't wear it. That is not a very good thing. She's always enjoying. And
always.
So let's go. I want to show now from Sandra. I think is important that is what I love about Sandra. That is bringing friends together, go for nice rides, and if you see there, oh, what's happening? And I think what is the
Dog.
enjoying from group rides, ladies. I don't
Oh,
know if you agree.
pizza. Friday night
Is
pizza rides.
yeah, but what you
Pizza and Macca's.
for me, the important thing about the rides is when you stop and you can speak with everyone and have a
Yeah.
nice conversation. It's not
Oh,
just riding; it's just
they're
having
always
fun.
whinging because I'm taking too many photos.
You are not doing too much photos in the left side. You are a little. You stop. So. I'm going to put it in this way.
Mm.
Now is starting the better weather for you, and do you think you're going to see lots of new rides in there, or there is a specific place that you see more rides in Sydney, or that is
We
oh,
try
that
to find the best kind of paths and
Mm.
areas to take. I mean, bike paths are generally our best kind of friend. We do have some good rides through the city CBD, but depending on the night, say a Friday or a Saturday night, it can get quite busy with the COVID restrictions being lifted up, and people are loving being out and about. So our CBD rides are a little bit, they've changed direction a little bit, but yeah, bike paths are our best friends at this moment in time, just due to
Mm.
the paths being, specifically for bikes and just being smooth.
Do you let's put it like this: when you ride in a place from bikes and everything, do you receive complaints from the people who are riding bikes, or do you never have a problem with that?
Well, the
Yes.
thing is, everyone tells us to move over. I mean, us as, you're going to tell your riders ahead and behind you, you got a cyclist coming up, be careful. But look, there are people that don't like us. Not everyone likes everyone, and it happens.
And for
So-
you, App, do you have any problem, any issues with that?
I don't have an issue, but I got some feedback, like sometimes like people like, oh wow, that's cool. And what's that called? What the fuck is that? And some people
much
just
is
like
that?
get out of the way. Like some of them like, oh, you're not supposed to ride here. But what we can do, like we can't control
She's
that, right?
good,
But
Sandra. She's good.
She is. She's good. I love her.
what we can do
She's
is
adorable.
we just have to use the bell or call out like behind you, or make sure that people are aware, because sometimes they have the earphone on, they walk on the bike path, share path.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hear you coming, even though you have loud music, you ring the bell, they're not aware you behind them. So sometimes I slow down and make sure that the people see me before I go past them. So we just try to, for pedestrian and the rider, both have to be really careful.
Yes. For you, Dominique, do you have any problems with riding with people who don't understand or don't like the electro devices?
Look, I've never had problems of such. I think people are more interested or amazed that they see a female rider.
That's so true.
Exactly. So,
That's
they're more
true.
interested on, oh my gosh, that's a girl riding.
Mm.
Isn't that dangerous? Or, look at the way that they ride, they're really good. Depending on what you're riding, like your one wheels or your EUCs, you get how much is that? And you tell them the price and like, oh my gosh. And look, yeah.
I'm just going to tell you something to you, ladies. You think is not enough ladies there riding? In the next interview until April, I have more interviews with lady riders than
That's
with
what we
men.
like.
That the sport coming bigger and bigger with more and more ladies riding, and I think that is so amazing. And the interesting is one wheels and AUC is what the ladies approve more. I don't understand why, because it's easy in a four wheels than in one wheel. But it's hey, the AUC is difficult, huh?
Well, sometimes we
I
like
can't skate.
For you is easy. For you is easy, but for the people, I don't know. I think the AUC is the difficult one to start. But when you
No.
I
Nielsen,
find
that's
think
not
it's
the, sorry, but I
difficult.
disagree. Like
Oh, it's
I
so
tried,
hard.
I tried skateboard. I think the skateboard you have to nail it. Like you have to feel and you have to have good body coordination. With the remote control. You see, you just standing there, just like you fly.
You're like Titanic, huh?
Yeah, and I don't ride bicycle, but then I start the EUC. So if I can do it, everyone can do it.
Then do it.
Oh, we're not going to talk anything else about the EUC because she's mad of us. Dominic, was easy for you to write the EUC?
I found the EUC to be the hardest thing I learned,
Yeah.
but the thing is, once you learn it, you've got it.
Yes.
It's like riding a bike. Once you learn it, you've got it. It's the same as generally anything you kind of learn. Once you've got it, once you've learned it, you've got it. So look,
That memory, the muscle memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put like this to app.
Yeah.
Don't you think maybe I'm going to tell you what happened to me, but before I'm going to ask you like this. Don't you think maybe is when you try the first time, you have to have the right person to teach you how to start it?
Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
Because to me, happened like this. I buy a AUC and I bring it home, and then one guy, I was seeing some videos in internet, and the guy has to tell me you have to do like this, and I was 2 weeks. I believe it or not, it was 2 weeks. I could not ride it, and then I go to an event that is 85% was for AUCs, and the guy tell me, Nelson, why you cannot ride the AUC? I said I give up. And the guys tell me, I'm going to put you in 5 minutes riding AUC. And 5 minutes later, I was riding AUC.
Wow.
And that's what I think is important for us to have a person who tell you, do it like this. For me, I was looking always to the ground. And everybody, you have to be straight.
Yeah, it's all about technique, right?
Yes. And I think sometimes it's maybe for each machine, you have to have the right person to teach you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Except no one taught me how to skateboard an electric skateboard. That's just get on and just go.
But electro skateboard is the easy one, believe it or not,
It
because you just
is.
have.
I think it's so easy. I think pushboarding's harder.
Yeah, no, pushboard is a different thing.
Yeah.
But electro skateboard, if you don't have no background, you just have to put your 2 feet there. You just have and give you gas, and you go slowly, and it's easy. For AUC, you have one wheel. You have to have this balance. But it's not. Yes, I think the easy one is the one wheel. I think is the easy one from all of them.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
But for me,
balancing.
But for me, I can tell you guys. Sometimes my friends say, you are a skater. Why do you say that AUC is the future? I think it's the future. I think it's the future for everyone. I think it's in lots of things. If you're going to go, sometimes I get out of my home. I go with the EC. I buy the bread and everything to my home, and it's easy.
It's just like vehicle. Yeah.
You have your 2 hands. You have the 2 hands free. With a skateboard, you always have one with a controller, and the AUC is the one wheel is the same one. That's why I tell something is going to be the future for all of us, and we'll see. And we are seeing more and more riders, but that is not the question. I love the way you ride. I love the way Dominique rides, and of course my fantastic friend Sandra. I know that she rides and she loved, and you are a fantastic person. I know that you are very what you love is very powerful. AUC, I don't speak bad about them. I think they are wonderful, and
you better not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here.
Kidding.
No, it's not that. I think I don't want to put a bad energy in AUC. I love to see that now in Australia you are seeing more and more AUC riders, and of course there are lots of benefits with the AUC range, like you told. Now the new AUCs has more comfort. You see this S20 is coming out.
Yes.
Well, I think some of the EUC people are some of the friendliest people that you come across. because people ask them.
What are
how
you
to
saying?
ride,
I'm a skateboarder and I'm very friendly too.
Exactly. But you see people are very open because they are so used to getting questions, whereas skateboard riders, I mean, you'll get the passerbys, but it seems a simple kind of thing to do. Whereas EUCs are approached a little bit more as to, how do you do that? And not that skateboarders are quiet or rude or anything.
Then I'm going to put the question like this. Ladies, when you are riding, there's people coming to you and say, can I try it? The skateboard or
All
the
the
EUC?
time.
Yeah, they do.
And you let them try it?
Yes.
I'll look, with my board, I did not, just due to the power on it. And
Like,
for any
I
riders,
think in time we just let them go slow.
Okay. And for you in AUC?
yeah, it doesn't happen to me, but with the boy, they're like, hey, you want to try? Like, the boy just like get the girl, like, you want to try the EUC? Like, wow, I don't get that.
Do you make the question, do you want to try the EUC? What we are talking about? This is your question. What do you want to try?
Yeah, but no, like, I usually don't give my view for people to try, but if they're interested, I tell them where to get them and we try over there. Like, I think it's not safe because I don't know how to teach people really for their safety.
I always like Dominique, and I understand Sandra, because involve is easy for you to put in a start mode. But I understand the same of Dominique. If you have a power machine in your hand or of course you have to be careful, because the people who never try it can damage himself, and that is not good.
Absolutely. And then there's the possible damage of the board, and who's at liability. I mean, this person is trying a board up to anywhere that that's anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000. If they have to break it, there is no way that they're going to go, look, I'm so sorry, let me pay for this.
I can tell you, I was in an event from a car. I was in an event, and a guy asked to another one, "Can I try your board?" And the guy said, "No, leave it." And in end, he insisted so many times. The guy let him ride, and in a less 2 minutes to finish the event, he was riding very fast. He damaged the board. He broke the front of the board completely, trucks, everything, and the cost was about 700 euros. I don't know in Australia, and the guy never paid it.
Exactly. We had that same situation on a group ride once. One of the guys' boards, it was a DIY. We're out in a busy-ish area. The board malfunctioned. Well, he had someone approach him to ride the board, and the guy that was working on his board at the pit stop that we made, and we're on the way home. Guy approached him, "Can I ride the board?" And he said no. And the guy got a bit aggressive, and unfortunately the board malfunctioned, and I think when the guy stood on the board, it went backwards. It was just a bit of a disaster, unfortunately.
That is unfortunately.
You just got to really, really be careful, and the people that you come across.
I'm just going to put the question like this to App. I'm going to start with App. App, what do you like? Small group rides or big group rides?
Small group ride. I love both. But small group ride for me is like it's less people to look out, and and I can go really fast. But yeah, but I prefer both. I enjoy. It's different.
Sandra, very fast. We have to. What do you love more, my darling? Big.
I love big group rides. It's electric. The atmosphere is amazing.
And for you, Dominique?
I have no preference as long as all my friends are there.
Yeah.
Small group ride or a big group ride.
That is the best one. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I want to thank the three of you for coming. First of all, App, you are a fantastic person. Thank you, Sandra, to put this lady here. I would write to you. I want to make an interview with you alone. I would like to know you a little better. I think you have a lot to talk about the AUCs, and I think you're going to make a nice propaganda. Maybe the companies from the AUCs is going to bring you and say you can be an ambassador for us. Never know. We never know. If they give you free, why not? Yeah,
I wish.
If they give you free, cost it 4,000. I don't know in Australia how much, but it's very expensive today. AUC.
I know.
If they give you free, no, I don't want it. Of course you want
No,
it.
of course I want it. Yes.
So, ladies, like
Thank you.
always, it's a big pleasure to have you. I'm going to start with Sandra, the last words for you, for everybody who came see you, and for the people who are going to come. I leave you with the last words. I know you have to go. You are working. Thank you for taking
Yeah.
time.
Thank
and
you
to
so
come
much
here.
for the interview. I love talking to you. I love your work. I love your work.
You
The way
are
you promote it. I
stop
love
it,
it.
stop it, Sandra. Don't forget, you three are the angel to come here. You are the riders. Without you, this don't work. Nelson is nothing without the three of you.
Nelson's everything.
No way.
You're the man, Nelson. You're the man.
No, I'm just a guy who love this sport like the three of you. That's why we are here talking to help the community coming together. So the last words for your community, for your friends in Australia and everybody who follow you, and maybe come see later your video.
Yeah, ride safe, right, and keep up the riding. You know, I can't wait to ride in the group rides with you guys in Sydney again. I miss you guys. It's been so long since I've been down there, but yeah, I just miss you all. I love our group rides. Love them.
So, and then we come to Dominique.
Look, it's a pleasure as always. Thank you for having me on here, and thank you for thinking of me. I look forward to the group rides and just seeing more people join our community and build our family.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well
And
said.
we leave you for the last one because you are the first time here. And
Yeah.
please.
So yeah, thanks Sandra and thanks Nelson to bringing me into the show. And I'm looking forward to see you guys on a ride, and also hopefully this year gonna be the year that we get legalized.
This will be the year. Stop hoping.
Woo! Power on the PVs. So for
Yay.
everybody's out there, thank you so much. I want to thank for the three of you to come. I know that you are very special in your communities. I know that you are very united in Australia. You are an example for the rest of the world, that you can ride together, that we don't are separated. We are like a big family, and we have to be strong to be legal. And in the countries they are legal, they have to support us for us to come one day legal. I know it in Australia is illegal, in Germany is illegal, but we're going to this year we're going to be everybody legal, and we're going to make a big party to celebrate. For you ladies, don't stop, enjoy it, ride fast, but always very important, safe.
Safe.
Yeah.
Have a good day, and
Always.
for everyone who's out
Love
there,
you
thank you
guys.
so much.